videos will explain the interface used on the Vitotronic 200 control and how to use the various menus. Let's look at the keypad functions. Return key. When pressed, it takes the display back up one menu level for each press. Arrow keys change the highlighted menu function or adjust the input data. OK key. This is used to either acknowledge or enter data. Question mark key. When pressed, it displays a help menu related to the active screen. Extended menu key. When pressed, it drills down further into other menu levels. Let's start at the beginning from the startup wizard or the commissioning screen. The first screen sets the desired language. Now set the time and date. Time and date data is used for scheduling in the DHW and HC circuits. It is also used to track fault information. Next, set the desired temperature scale. This selection will also set any energy values like BTUs or kilowatts. If the control detects DHW hardware, it will ask you to set the DHW set point next. The following screens relate to zone circuit settings. If you want thermostatic control for a circuit or a fixed set point, make it a zone circuit. The control can accommodate up to 3 thermostat-enabled zone circuits. Select the number you need and fill in the data on the following screens. In this video, we will look at a 3-zone circuit system using a combination of fixed set point and weather-compensated circuits. For zone circuit 1, we will select a fixed set point control type. Fixed set point loops require us to enter a loop set point. The default is 74C. Next is the screen to assign a pump for this loop. For this exercise, we will set zone circuit 1 loop up with the pump independent of the boiler control. An example of this type of a loop would be the Viessmann Airflow Plus, which has a built-in pump. No output is the choice because pump control is not needed for the Zone Circuit 1 loop. Zone Circuit 2 we will configure as a weather-compensated control type. With this type of a loop, a heating curve is set so that the heating set point can automatically adjust to the outdoor air temperature. 2 heating curve values need to be set. The first is slope. The second is shift. The shift values are set between +40 and -13 in Kelvin. For additional help with heating curve settings, see other Viessmann videos on our YouTube channel or attend one of our Viessmann Academy seminars in Waterloo, Ontario or Langley, British Columbia. Next, choose the pump output setting. For this example, we will choose that pump control is required from the boiler. We can select any pump from the list, but in this project, 2820 will be used for the DHW recirc pump, so we won't choose that one. By default, 157 is set as an alarm output for a hardwired alarm. If that is not needed, we can select it as a pump instead. Zone Circuit 3 we will configure as a weather-compensated control type. Again, as with Zone Circuit 2, heating curve slope and shift will need to be set. Next, we need to select a pump. Notice that the 157 pump we used for Zone Circuit 2 is no longer on the list because it was assigned to Zone Circuit 2. Because this project included the optional AM1 pump expansion module, there are 2 additional pumps available, AM1A1 and AM1A2. To select the AM1A1 pump, highlight the AM1A1 pump output and then press OK. The next screen is a summary of the zone circuit pump assignments. If you want to change these selections, press the return key before you press OK. The wizard will return you to the first screen. If you select OK, the startup process is complete. The control is now set up for DHW plus 3 heating loops with thermostatic control, individual water set points, and 5 assigned pumps. Boiler Pump 20, DHW Heating Pump 21, and the DHW Recirc Pump 28 were assigned by default. At this point in the video, it is taking me longer to explain the process than to actually configure the control. Zone Circuit 1 will be the default home screen. Any other loop can be assigned as the home screen in the settings menu. Here is the information on the main screen. This indicates the current zone circuit loop being displayed. The semicircle indicates that this is a zone circuit and not a traditional Viessmann heating circuit. This control is capable of doing either or both zone circuits and heating circuits. A heating circuit main screen looks like a small house. Heating circuit loops are examined in part 2 of this video series. Because zone circuit 1 was set up as a fixed set point, the number inside the semicircle shows the set point entered. If the burner is on, the flame icon will be shown. Above the flame icon, the percent burner output is shown. At the bottom of the display is the current boiler water temperature. If, like zone circuit 3 here, a loop is configured as weather compensated, it will also display the current outdoor air temperature. Weather compensated loops show the current outdoor air reset set point inside the semicircle. When the thermostat for a zone circuit is calling for heat, the radiator icon will be displayed. If a pump was assigned to the zone circuit, a pump icon will be displayed when the thermostat calls for heat. In part 2 of this video series, we will look at the traditional Viessmann HC heating loops and scheduling. In part 3 of the series, we will look at the diagnostic and service levels.